Hello students. So in this class we are going to see about the components of food continued part. Okay. So last class we discussed about vitamins, vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D. So which are the vitamin A food rich items? Which foods are having vitamin B rich? Which foods are having vitamin C? Which foods are having vitamin D? We discussed all that. See, our body prepares vitamin D using sunlight. Our body prepares the vitamin D using sunlight. So insufficient exposure to sunlight. That means if there is a lack of exposure to sunlight, if you do not expose yourself to sunlight, that will cause the deficiency of vitamin D, that will cause diseases. Diseases like rickets will come due to the insufficient exposure of sunlight. So that is why there will be insufficient vitamin D in our body that causes the diseases. So all vitamins we need for proper growth and to maintain good health. Apart from this, there are some other nutrients called iodine, phosphorus, iron and calcium. These are also needed for our body. Nutrient iron, so for this we can call vitamin K. Vitamin K we call sometime for iron, and iodine. Iodine means salt. Then calcium, phosphorus. We need these four nutrients in our body. So there are some sources of iodine, say salt, ginger, then you can say fish. They all are iron content food. So if you are suffering from weakness, if anyone is suffering from weakness, that means the iron content in the blood will be less. So those kind of people should eat more iron contented foods. So ಯಾರಿಗೆ ರಕ್ತಹೀನತೆ ಅಥವಾ ಬಹಳ ವೀಕ್ ಇರ್ತಾರ, ಸೊ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನಿರ್ತದ ರಕ್ತದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಬ್ಬಿಣದ ಒಂದು ಐರನ್ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಅಂಥವ್ರು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಈ ಐರನ್ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಫುಡ್ಗಳನ್ನು ತಿನ್ನಬೇಕು. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಐರನ್ ಪ್ರಮಾಣವನ್ನು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಫುಡ್ಗಳನ್ನು ತಿನ್ನಬೇಕು. ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಐರನ್ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಫುಡ್ಗಳು? ಥಿಂಕ್ ಐ ರೆಡ್, ಜಿಂಜರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಯೋಡಿನ್. ಸೊ ಐರನ್ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಫುಡ್ಗಳು ಯಾವ್ಯಾವು? ಆಪಲ್ is containing more iron, and almost all green vegetables are having more iron, and apple is having more iron. So if you are feeling sick, usually doctor prescribe you apple juice just because it is containing maximum amount of iron that gives the strength to our body. So that is, even iron is called as vitamin K. If there is a deficiency of iron, then that what we can say pneumonia in English, the pneumonia disease will come. That means in Kannada navenantivi ರಕ್ತಹೀನತೆ ಅಂತೀವಿ, ವೀಕ್ ಆಗೋದು ಅಂತೀವಿ, ರಕ್ತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗೋದು ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಅದು ಐರನ್ ಡೆಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಉಂಟಾಗ್ತದೆ. So second one is iodine. Iodine means, you know, iodine means salt. So which are the iodine rich foods? Which foods are having more iodine? Salt, ginger, fish, green vegetables. These are having more iodine in them. So iodine edrolage irtade, salt olage irtade, fish olage irtade. So these are having iodine in them. So iodine is also one of the must nutrient that we should add in our food. If the iodine is less, if you are eating very less iodine, then the thyroid present in our neck will worst. That means we call it as goiter. The disease called goiter will come. If the deficiency of iodine happens in a body, a goiter disease will come. Goiter in the sense the throat part will swell. ಇದು ಥ್ರೋಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಉಪ್ತದ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಗಳಗಂಡ ರೋಗ ಅಂತೀವಿ ಕನ್ನಡದಾಗ. ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಗ್ವಾಯ್ಟರ್ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದ, ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತದ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಯೋಡಿನ್ ಡೆಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ ಅಂದ್ರ ಫುಡ್ ಒಳಗೆ, ನೀವು ತಿಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಫುಡ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಉಪ್ಪಿನ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ, ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅಯೋಡಿನ್ನ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗ್ವಾಯ್ಟರ್ ಅಥವಾ ಗಳಗಂಡ ರೋಗ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದ. ಸೊ ಏನು ಕತ್ತಿನ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಇರ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಗಂಟ್ಲ, ಅದು ಉಬ್ಕೋತದ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೇ ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಡೈಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಐಡನ್. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಯೋಡಿನ್ ರಿಚ್ ಫುಡ್ಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ತಿನ್ನಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಸಿಯಂ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಅವರ್ ಬೋನ್ಸ್, and of course calcium is present in our teeth. Okay, it need pastes. Nowadays pastes they are saying that calcium is present in paste. So mainly calcium is present in our bones. The strength of the bone is calcium. See, the x-rays will not pass through calcium. X-rays even pass through stones, but they will not pass through bones because of the presence of calcium. That means the strengthness of bones is due to calcium. So calcium is must needed food for our, must needed vitamin, or you can say nutrient for our body. Okay, so there are some calcium rich foods, mainly egg and milk. See, egg is containing protein, fat, calcium, everything. See, here we can see that one food item does not contain only one nutrient. For example, if you take milk, it contains almost all the nutrients. Vitamin A, B, calcium, protein, fat, everything is there in milk. So that is why I already told milk is called as complete food, because it contains almost all the nutrients. Similarly, calcium is also present in the milk. So if there is more, if you eat more food which are having the calcium, so the bones will become stronger, the body will become stronger. Okay, so then beside, after calcium, another one is there, that is we will call them as minerals. We can call these as minerals. We have learned vitamins, after this minerals: iron, iodine, calcium, and another mineral we can say it as a phosphorus. Again milk is there, banana is there. Phosphorus is also one of the mineral needed for our body. Okay, so banana is rich in phosphorus, milk is rich in phosphorus, some pulses are rich in phosphorus. We have to eat banana more for the phosphorus content. Okay, we have to drink milk more for the phosphorus content. So milk is a complete food. It contains calcium, it contains phosphorus, it contains proteins, it contains fat, so it contains vitamins. So it's a complete food. That is why milk is called as complete food. It contains almost all the nutrients. So apart from this, apart from carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamin A, B, C, D, vitamin K. So apart from this, and with minerals, iron, iodine, calcium and phosphorus, our body, apart from this, our body needs some dietary fibers and waters. So we can say them as dietary fibers. Dietary fibers and water. These dietary fibers are extracted from plant. Okay, so dietary fibers are also known as roughage. Another name for this is roughage. So another name for this is roughage. We call it as roughage. So roughage is mainly provided by plant products in our foods: whole grains and pulses, potatoes, fresh fruits and vegetables. So this one we have already discussed. So roughages are mainly given to us by the, that means dietary fibers are mainly from plant resources. Now kannadadaka naaru anta karitivi. Okay, so this item is mainly given by Plant. So which are those containing roughages are, that means dietary fibers are pulses, potatoes, fresh fruits. Pulse, potato, fresh fruit and grains. Okay. So these are containing the roughage. So which are those? Pulses, fruits, grains. These are containing roughage. So they contain pulses, fruits, grains. These are containing the dietary fibers. Okay. So potatoes is also there. Potato also contain dietary fiber. Potatoes are containing dietary fibers. Apart from this, roughage does not provide any nutrient to our body, but it is an essential component of our food and adds to its bulk. See, this roughage will not give us any vitamin or any nutrient to our body, but it helps us in the digestion process of the food. Whatever the food we have intake, that should be digested. For the digestion of the food, these dietary fibers helps us. It adds to the bulk of the nutrients that we are taking. Okay, so this dietary fiber helps us in the complete digestion of the food. So after this, we will have to learn about little bit water. So water is the very essential food item our body needs. Is you know that our body is made up of 75% of water, and for the growth and for the digestion process, water is must. If the water content in our body becomes less, we should get different kind of sicknesses. So that is why water helps our body to absorb nutrients from food. Okay, from the food, if the body wants to absorb the nutrient, then there must be water in our body. It also helps in throwing out some waste from body as urine and sweat. Okay, so throwing out that excretion from in the form of urine and in the form of sweat, okay, that is done by water. Water helps throwing the waste, whatever you are doing, the urine and sweat is coming, that is all waste. That all waste material is going out, that is excreting. This is happening because of the presence of water. So water is in our body is considered, or what we can say, intake happens because of water and liquid drinks. Nodri, ನೀರೇನು ನಾವು ಕುಡಿತೀವಿ, ನೀರಿನ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ನೀರೊಳಗಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಜೊತೆಗೆ water drinks, liquid drinks. If you drink juice, if you drink say tea, milk, they also contain water. They also have water content in that. So from them also our body gets water, and direct neer kudidrunu it gets water. So it is convenient that every day we have to eat 4 to 5 liters of water. For a proper health, we have to drink more and more water. We have to consume more and more water. So for 4 to 5 liters of water every day we must consume. That gives us good health. Okay, we add water to most cook the food. Let's see if there is any other source. Okay, see, then there are some fruits. So suppose if you say tomato, if you are cutting the tomato, your hands will get wet. Why? Because the tomato is also containing the water. So watermelon, tomato, mango, these are also containing water. So if we eat them, indirectly we get vitamins also. Along with that, water content also gets into our body. So body takes the water content. So these are the all things we discussed. Okay, so this is regarding what we discussed is regarding iron, iodine, calcium, phosphorus, dietary fibers and water. So what iron does, iron gives the strength to the body. Iron is the mineral that is much needed to come out of the weaknesses. Okay, if there is more iron content in the body, then the blood circulation will be easy and we will be having more strength. Same thing with the iron, the food item, that any food which is containing iron is, we can say, apple and green vegetables also. So apple is having more iron content. In comes to iodine, so iodine, what we can say in normal, we can say salt for this. So iodine should be there, that salt is there, ginger is there. So iodine rich food items, you have to consume them. So that iodine is also one of the mineral needed by our body. Calcium is also needed by our body. So calcium is present in bones for the strengthening of bones, for strengthening of teeth. We need calcium content. So calcium content food items also we have to eat. So what are the calcium content food items? Mainly milk and egg. So milk and egg here. Here we can say ginger, salt. Here we can say apple, green vegetables. So last one is phosphorus. Phosphorus rich food items are milk and banana and pulses and grains. Milk, banana, then pulses. So these are very rich in phosphorus. Okay, so we see all this, we have seen all this, and after this, apart from this, we need dietary fibers and water. Dietary fibers is called as roughage. Of course, dietary fibers will not give any nutrients or any vitamins to our body, but still it helps in the digestion process. Okay, water is also essential food item we should consume. So water we consume in the form of water itself and liquid drinks and in some of the fruits. So our body needs water also. Okay, so these are the things we discussed here. So dietary fibers is present in pulses, fruits, grains and potatoes also. So these are the things we discussed. So in the upcoming classes, what we will discuss is, we will discuss balanced diet, we will discuss deficiency diseases. Okay, so I think now you have to start writing exercise, try to write the exercise, because in another 1 or 2 class the chapter is going to finish. So after that you have to write the exercise. So you write the exercise. If you have any doubts, you can ask me, you know my WhatsApp number. So we will see the remaining things in the next class. Thank you.